Hello and welcome to another analysis by me, Spookify. In this review, I will look into a YouTube channel named Yama Q. For those of you magnificent people who don't know this particular channel, a little backstory will be in order. A Japanese YouTuber called Yama Q, hello mate, lives in a super duper discount property where he pays 49,000 Japanese yen a month. Wow, boy that's cheap ain't it? Okay, that's near enough 300 British pounds and roughly around 365 US dollars. And here we have the schematics of the house. Look at it and digest it, mate. The property is over 50 years old and has been recently renovated. You may wonder, hey, why is it so cheap? Well, apparently the previous owner has died of an illness within the property in the bathroom / toilet area. You might also wonder what's the big deal about that. Take a guess. Low rent and the previous owner's death must imply one thing, doesn't it? It's haunted, of course. And here we have our main man giving us a tour around his new house. Wow. Do you think Yama Q regrets signing the contract? Why would he? It's cheap, ain't it? Does he know what he's gotten himself into? I don't know, a small house I suppose. It didn't take him long to renovate the newly revamped house. Oh, look at him. He hasn't been in 5 minutes, already demolishing it. As he remodeled his closet to make accommodation for a guitar rack. Oh, bless. It looks cute, doesn't it, eh? Oh no, I just thought about this right now, mate. Do you think this will disrupt some unknown entity to be woken up? Oh no. In a video titled English Sub, A House Whose Previous Owner is Dead, number 3, he wakes up at 1 AM stating, it's been 4 months since I rented a very cheap house with a rent of 49,000 yen. Sometimes in the middle of the night, I get the feeling that there is someone else in the house. It's like I'm being stared at from behind by someone I can't identify. It may not be my imagination. Probably is, mate. Well, let's see if it is imagination or not. My main man Yama Q stands a good distance away from the toilet, having found the door slightly ajar. I mean, look at it, you can see the door latch, mate. The door suddenly opens wide to its full capacity. He takes a few steps back. Oh no! Don't get scared folks, that's Yama Q. We can see he's holding his phone with one hand and his other hand is positioned by his side. However, I can't help but wonder why Yama Q isn't showing us to the right. Perhaps he's focused on capturing the paranormal that is unraveling in front of him, or perhaps he's purposely concealing this view, eh? Just think about it, mate, yeah? After 2 months, he uploads an update on his paranormal encounter. Like a magician, he shows us the view of his toilet and bathroom, attempting to demonstrate there are no hidden people or gizmos around. He mounts a camera in the corner. Will he capture any substantial amount of evidence of paranormal activity? I don't know. Let's have a look, shall we? clock passes over 3 AM, an unexplained banging noise occurs. Who could be doing this, I wonder? Suddenly one of Yama Q's hairbrushes falls from its position. It's a shame he couldn't mount his camera on a different corner. It could have given us another view. And guess what folks, he obliged. This time he mounts his GoPro above the entrance. Ah, look at that. Looks like a tarantula, doesn't it, eh? Surely he will capture the culprit. Once again, just after 3 AM, the commotion occurs. We can see that the basket lid is moving and one of the mouthwash bottles is also moving, eventually ends up dropping onto the basin. What's more disturbing that we can hear more knocking sounds with additional noise that sounds like it's in close proximity. Boy, listen to this. Boy, it sure sounds like he's screaming next to us, doesn't it? I don't know what's more disturbing, the wailing voice or Yama Q waking up and Fabrices the heck out of his toilet / bathroom, left, right and center. Oh, don't forget the rims, the toilet that is. A few days have passed. My main man Yama Q comes home from work and finds his incense sticks have fallen off from their usual place. He then opens his window, showing us a view of some stairs that is located in front of his house, which looks like they have been cordoned off. Where does it lead to? Why is it blocked? So he does a little bit of digging, not literally, I mean researching, and finds out that his house is very close to a burial ground. Oh no. And some date back to the 500 to 700 AD era. Oh dear, with a cherry on top. He did ask his nearby temple priest to remove the ghost, but the temple priest point blank refused. I wonder why. Seeing that no one wants to help him out with getting rid of the entity that keeps on disturbing his peace, he has no choice but to terminate his contract and get the heck out of there. As if, I'm joking mate, he continues recording, yippee. Yama Q gathers his incense sticks and does his daily ritual lighting. Some bizarre incident happens, which makes Yama Q realize this invisible being doesn't like fragrance sticks to be toasted. Oh dear. I hope he likes marshmallows. The banging noise appears to come from the toilet. Look mate, no toilet roll, don't panic, you've got a year's supply stacked up, haven't you? I say no more. He quickly douses his lit up incense and turns his GoPro on. This is what he captures. It's very strange, isn't it, how things are thrown in the direction of the entrance door. Perhaps Yama Q is standing on the other side of the door and using a fishing line to make things fall off from their position. That could be a possibility, by the way. How do you explain the sliding doors then? Perhaps Yama Q has done some masking edits and is standing behind the wall, pulling the strings, eh? My theory, you don't have to believe it. After 2 months, he updates his strange occurrence in his house, and the invisible entity appears to have progressed to a new level of tormenting Yama Q. Yama Q states that this moaning and groaning happens occasionally now, oh dear, and every time he goes out to investigate it, it stops. He feels very uncomfortable. Mate, if that made you uncomfortable, how about when you're taking a dump? It's literally in there with you. Here's another video upload of his, and he hears a disturbing knocking noise, which makes him wake up in the middle of the night. And this time it's coming from the toilet. Where else? Yama Q is so determined to capture the culprit on the spot. Let's see if he can catch it. Folks, allow me. This is where I jump in and tell you what he says. He states that he's getting used to the don don sound that comes from within the toilet room. What a name, don don. He also stated that the moaning sound is very unpleasant, but somehow he can cope with the don don sound coming from the toilet. Boy, imagine taking a dump and that don don noise starts to happen. Well, I suppose you're in the right place to crap yourself. He once again hears a disturbing moaning noise. He quickly makes his way to the top of the stairs to get a clear view of who's causing this commotion. But no one's there. He quickly legs it downstairs, even getting out from a different door, trying to catch this culprit by surprise. But look. It stops. Oh, did I hear you say very nice? I suppose it is, isn't it, eh? Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. Who the heck is that moaning? This time, very determined to find out who is causing the don don sound, he goes outside and sees through his toilet window. Oh, you perv. It's as if they're pounding away, seeking attention. And once again, he can't see anyone as he rushes back to the toilet room. And again, it stops as soon as he opens the door. Oh heck, this is getting nuts, ain't it? He's doubting if the strange knocking phenomenon is caused by a water hammer. I don't know, what do you reckon? I don't know, let's open the lid and look inside the toilet, shall we? This is getting regular for Yama Q. It's either the don don sound, or the oi oi sound, or sometimes the mate, your TV's on. And there's an old bloke on it. Oh, nice set of speakers. By the way, is it a surround sound system? Getting agitated and annoyed with the constant banging, my main man Yama Q tries to communicate or emulate the banging noise. Oh mate, not a good idea to communicate with it. He once again goes outside to see through his window. You can almost feel the vibrations within the atmosphere, can't you? It's as if someone is actually trying to get out. What am I whispering for? You can't hear me, can you? To be honest folks, has he thought about leaving the door open? That would have saved so much aggro for him. I mean, like, you're living by yourself mate, who else is gonna watch you crap yourself? Bob's your uncle. Stay tuned for my next analysis, where Yama Q decides to up the ante by getting high-techy with his paranormal encounter. And also fighting back. Ah, pathetic, you missed. Rightio folks, that's me done for now. There's loads more to come. Yeah, if you can't wait, there's always my other videos. Until then, please do have nightmares.